We received this penalty charge notice from Transport for London. Stopped where prohibited on a red route or clearway. The alleged contravention was seen and recorded by a camera operator observing real time, meaning somebody operating the camera with a joystick to zoom in and out and charge without the use of a traffic warden on the street. The fine was addressed to my wife, who was out in our personal car doing the All London Knowledge to become a taxi driver. She had pulled over temporarily to make a note of the hotel, which is a point of interest. This is Kensington High Street outside the Hotel Olympia, where the contravention took place on the double red line. You can see it's a very wide road, 5 lanes across including the slip road, and it's a very quiet road as well. On the Hammersmith Bridge, just at the end of Kensington High Street, a single lane approaches and a single lane goes over, meaning that when traffic approaches it has a choice of 2 lanes and the slip road. My question is, what are these red lines doing outside of the hotel? There doesn't seem to be anywhere to stop and set down for the likes of coaches, cars, etc. This is about half a mile down Kensington High Street outside Barker's. Several minicabs, illegal, I don't know, are parked outside on double yellow lines, causing traffic obstructions. If a taxi were to stop, it would have to double park to pick up a passenger. This goes on every single week for the club that's based inside. This is it from another angle. The taxi drivers stand outside and try and accost people coming out. That sign says no loading at any time, yet somebody has just left their car and wandered off. How can they get away with this? This is a favourite of mine, illegal minicabs parked in the 24-hour bus lane on the Haymarket, a place where a fundamentalist parked a Mercedes with a bomb in it, yet 2 days later these cars were all back. This is the lower part of Haymarket outside of the sports bar. Again, several minicabs are always parked here on the double yellow lines. This is Greek Street, just opposite a minicab firm. As you can see, all of their cars are every night parked on disabled bays and on double yellow lines. This is Lisle Street in Soho, Chinatown. The car on the right here, the last one, minicab, it's parked on double yellow lines. And as we turn the corner, the minicab office on the right, all their cars park up here on double yellows. This chap here waiting for a customer. Well, a customer illegally he's going to accost again. Here we can see minicabs parked on double yellow. There's the licensed taxi firm. Here we have Wardour Street again. I have several shots of this just to show that it is happening every night by the same drivers on either side of the road. They're not waiting in their vehicles, they're standing around, and I see them stopping people and asking taxi, taxi, which is legal and is touting. On both sides of the road here, double yellows. This is Regent Street at the junction of Swallow Street. You can see about a dozen cars here parked up. All of the drivers are outside waiting at the top. As there are several clubs and restaurants in Swallow Street, these drivers will again accost people coming out, touting for work, which is completely legal, and they are stopped on double yellow lines, taking Regent Street from 2 lanes down to 1. This is Regent Street from a northbound direction. We see again all the minicabs parked on double yellow lines, a bit of really bad stopping here and letting somebody out in the middle of the road, and some pedicabs as well joining in. An extra bit of footage here, some cars parked on double yellows at the end of Heddon Street. Relatively quiet night on Big Street for the illegal minicabs, yet there is one here on the double yellow up on the pavement waiting for people to come out the club on the right. Here I have some footage of cars parked on red lines on Edgware Road, not parked on the parking bays but actually on the red lines where it says no stopping at any time. This is a very dangerous section of road on Park Lane outside the Grosvenor House Hotel. Illegal minicabs pull up and tout on double red lines and on the taxi ranks, which they are not supposed to do, preventing taxis from picking up safely and bringing the 4 lanes of Park Lane down to 2. Many accidents have occurred here because of this, yet nothing happens. This is a really good one, Hertford Street in Mayfair, just behind the Hilton and the Zeta Bar. You can see every single car here parked on double yellow lines, making the street very narrow. When you get to the back entrance of the Hilton, you can see cars actually parked on the pavement, and their drivers, some of them in the car, some of them outside, waiting to pick up people. This is the other side of Regent Street from Swallow Street, outside the Cheers bar. Pedicab and 2 illegal minicabs tonight. Usually there are a lot more on a double yellow line, blocking a bus route. Every night when I go to stop on the rank at Wardour Street, I am confronted by vehicles stopping on the double yellow and on the taxi rank, meaning I can't stop for work. Here is another pass on Wardour Street. I obviously go up this street several times a night. It just goes to show that these vehicles are doing it every single night, parking on double yellows, sometimes all the way up the street on either side. These are illegal minicabs parked in Bateman Street on the double yellow line. This is Thomas More Street, just off of East Smithfield. You can see several illegal minicabs parked on double red lines. They have got out their car and gone over to the Secrets bar on the other side of the road to pick up clients coming out. And then just to the left of me, again, there's cars parked on the double red line. Again, this happens every single night, nothing done about it. These cars on the right in Greek Street are also part of another cab firm further on up the road. Again, all parked on double yellow lines and nothing being done about it. This is the lower part of Charing Cross Road. Vehicles parked on all manner of illegal places, bus stops, double yellow lines. Just every single night the police pass this and do nothing. This is the St Martin's Lane Hotel. You can see illegal minicabs parked in the taxi rank on double yellow lines. Every single night of the week they are here, and they stand outside and accost people coming out. Surely the council must be doing something about the illegal parking on the double yellow and the double red lines, etc. Yes, they have sent out a smart car that has a camera mounted on top. This smart car, however, sits at the bottom of St Martin's Lane every single night of the week and points the camera towards the bottom of the road. At the bottom of St Martin's Lane, it is physically possible to turn your car right, and I believe they've done this on purpose and sent this car there to sit there because they know drivers want to turn right and not left. 50 feet up the road behind the car are all the illegal minicabs parked outside the St Martin's Lane Hotel on taxi ranks and double yellow lines. Yet, nothing is done about this. They seem to like this spot at the bottom. You would assume that it was the job of this vehicle to drive around London and to take note of any illegal activity and record it. Yet, it chooses to sit at the bottom of St Martin's Lane and record cars turning right where they shouldn't. One night I turned left out of there, and behind me I saw 3 vehicles turn right in under 5 seconds, netting anything from £180 onwards. This night that I got out to film, I went over to the vehicle with my camcorder and filmed the person inside. He was sitting there with a computer on his lap, with the camera trained on the end of the road, and he was concentrating on his football game on his PlayStation. Good use of money. Yes, our car was parked on a double red line. So, we have to pay. That's the way it should be. But, why should I hand over £60 for something that hundreds of other drivers are getting away with? I am a licensed London taxi driver, and every year I spend thousands of pounds making sure that I am legal and safe to drive on the road. Every night these illegal minicabs, etc., park and take work off the street and don't pay any fines, yet I have to pay a fine. I am not handing the money over for this ticket unless I'm given a suitable explanation about why this goes on and why I have to pay for it.